Hey guys, it's Jess with Studio. It's Friday morning. I'm not wearing exercise gear. I'm in a dress. It's a little weird. I know. It's okay. So I want to go over what to really do with your mindset in exercising when you're really having a bad day or you're just really not feeling it. And not in a sense that it's like, okay, I'm tired, I just want to go home, or your dog tired from waking up. Let's say you're working out early. I'm talking about those days where you've had a horrible day and you are in a pissed off, screw the world mood. I'm not going to go ahead and tell you to work out anyway. You should already know this by now. That's a reason to work out, not an excuse not to. Ditto for eating well. If you're already pissed off, why are you going to go eat something like ice cream and then just be more pissed off at yourself for eating something you know you shouldn't have? That's just going to make it worse. So you might as well, you're already going to be pissed off, you might as well make yourself a salad or some salmon and veggies or something like that while you're pissed off, because whether you're going to be making ice cream or those, you're going to be pissed off while you do it, so you might as well fuel your body with good food, right? All right. Tangent over. So let's say you show up at your workout like you're supposed to anyway, and you're still pissed off. So biologically, and I can find the study for you, just let me know, whatever. It takes about like 90 seconds for your body to have the initial anger reaction for everything that's going on. And if you find that you are angry longer than that, like truly angry, not just exhausted and tired and sad, which, you know, sometimes a lot of our anger is just a byproduct of another emotion that we're not acknowledging. It's actually a choice on your part, a mental choice, whether it's conscious or subconscious. It is a choice that you are carrying that process further than biologically it needs to go. And so I'm not going to like therapize you. I'm not a therapist. I can't do that. But I will say that having acknowledgement of that and recognizing that, now you're powerful now because you can basically choose to stop it. Now that said, it's a lot easier said than done, and it's not necessarily going to be easy. But when you are here and you're working out, or you're at home and you're press and play, or you're going for your run or whatever, and you're just angry, try your best to turn your internal dialogue into focusing on what you're doing and focus on a way of getting out that energy, not imagining someone's face and you're smashing it. You know, if you're doing like I had my clients beat a bag this week and it was super fun and it got a lot of energy out, but the point is just focus on, be present, that whole meditative thing. But don't let yourself spin out like that. You're here. Don't let it detract you from your workouts. If you're going to be here and if life feels like it's going not your way and you can't control it, right, then try to control what you can control. You might not be able to control all this other stuff that subconsciously it's pissing you off to the point where you're just having like a pity party inside your brain and it's pissing you off even further, right? You might not be able to control that. And acknowledging it first is the first step to being able to control how you react to things, or at least how long you carry that anger with you. But when you are here working out, know that it's biologically proven to help you get into a better mood. But again, because it's conscious, you have to decide to let it. And someone's walking by with a leaf blower, so I'm sorry if you hear that. Anyway, so a lot of times they'll get angry and they'll come up to their workout and they're angry and they've made this subconscious decision that they are going to stay angry. That's a really, really exhausting, tired way to live. I'm not going to say it's wrong, because I can't say anything is wrong or right in this department because I'm not a therapist. But I do know that biologically, if you let yourself get into your workout, it will improve your state of mind. It will increase your serotonin and your dopamine. There comes a fire truck. It's a busy Friday morning, apparently. So you have to let it. Now, one of the ways to let it is to really focus on one thing at a time. Again, you can't control a lot of the other stuff in the world. And the joy really lives when you focus on what you can enjoy. Yes, that too. But what you can control, right? So we get spun out because we feel like we have to do it all. We weren't even designed to do it all. We need help from other people. But you can't control how your day went. You're pissed off about how your day went. But you can control, I'm going to be doing a push-up. I don't want to do the push-up, but I showed up to my workout anyway, so I'm here. So I'm going to at least make this one push-up as good as I can. And you use good form, because that's the one thing you can't control, is you can control how well you do something, right? Even if that means you don't have the ability to do something. Like, let's say if you're going hard and fast in your workouts, or you're trying to get to a better state of mind, or I keep saying state of mind because I'm talking about a state of mind. The point is, focus on what you can, right? Don't use your anger and your life circumstances to give you a reason to not better yourself. And by focusing on one thing at a time, let's say if you're doing the push-ups and you do a push-up well and you do a push-up well, or if you can't do it exactly the way you want to, you do it to the best of your ability, then you can no longer be mad at yourself for not doing the best, right? That doesn't mean the outcome might not be exactly what you want it to get because you're getting better, but you can be proud and pleased with yourself that you gave it your all that you currently have. And what sometimes people find out is that they actually have more energy than they realize. They're not exhausted physically, they're just exhausted mentally. And again, the trick comes from letting yourself feel the joy in the release that exercise and eating well will do for you. It is a choice. A lot of this choice that happens, it's subconscious, so you have to be aware of it. That's why I'm making this video. I just saw it a lot this week with the hurricane and with just, life being crazy and on top of all the COVID crap and then, everything. So it's really stressful. It's really anxiety and anger producing and stuff right now. So use what you can to overcome that, but just recognize that it needs to be a choice. You don't just show up and you work out. Yes, you show up and you work out no matter what. Show up and work out and get your workout in. Show up to the kitchen, make your good food no matter what. But when you're there, don't fight against it. You're there so it can help you. So make that decision. Say, I'm here. I'm pissed off. It was a horrible day. I don't feel like doing this, but I'm here. So what I'm going to do, I'm at least going to try to do what I can. Otherwise, why am I even bothering? So on that note, and then I'm going to end this video, if you ever have those thoughts, don't use them. Again, don't use them as an excuse to not do your work. Because that is, do you always want to stay like that? Do you always want to think, this sucks, my life sucks, I don't feel like doing this, so I'm just going to sit on this couch and eat more ice cream and make myself more of what I already am, which is not bad, but I'm always a fan of people trying to better themselves. There's always, you better yourself. You're here at A and you want to go to B. You get to B, then you go to C. You get to C, you go to D, right? You never get to B and you're like, I'm good. Right? Now, if you're happy and you're joyous and you're trying really hard to get to C and life just keeps you at B, but you are happy, truly happy, not like, I'm just going to accept it because obviously I can't reorganize my schedule. No, that doesn't count as being happy. That's complacency. Complacency and contentment are completely different. I'm getting on another rant. I'm about to stop. But anyway, the point is have that internal dialogue. Pay attention. Oh, but did you see? That lasted like 90 seconds and I'm moving forward already? There's an example, right? So I can carry that on and really make it a point and make this a complaining video, but that's not my point. My point is just to point out that you have the power to change what your mind thinks about and how your mind thinks about whatever's going on, even if stuff is outside of your control. Focus on what you can control, show up to your workouts, eat the good food, do the best you can, and not saying let yourself off the hook. A lot of times people mean, oh, I'm doing the best, I'll try, and then they let it go. No. If you know what's coming up and you know you got a busy week and you know you won't have time to make food, you make it ahead of time. You spend 30 minutes to an hour and you prep ahead of time so you don't have that excuse, right? That's not an excuse not to, that's a reason to do that so you can be successful throughout the week, right? Same thing with workouts. All right, so I'm going to end the video because, again, it's getting long. I hope you guys have a really, really good Friday. I'm actually in a great mood, even though this is a, come to Jesus type of meeting video. But just know that you are capable, you are powerful, you are strong, you can become the best version of yourself. And that doesn't mean that you have to dislike the version you are. That just means you have to not settle for whatever you feel like you may be settling for. If you are discontent with your life, you might be settling. You might be complacent on a few things. It's one thing to be content and just happy with the way things are, and it's another to just accept them because you don't feel like putting forth the effort to become your best self. That's different. All right, so I'm done therapizing when I said I wouldn't therapize. Y'all have a great weekend, and I will see you next week.